Hello again, everyone. Welcome to another episode of PRICONNE News. How do you guys even pronounce this name? How do you guys even say it? Is it like PRICONNE, PRICONNE? I have no idea. I most of the time just say PRICONNE because it's kind of the Japanese way. But in any case, it doesn't really matter. I don't even know what episode this is. Probably 8 or something. Yeah, surely I'll just leave it on screen. Surely I'll say it on screen what episode this actually is. But of course, welcome to another episode. It's been a few days. It's been quite some time since I've done a proper video. I'm still actually recovering from removing my wisdom tooth. It's been kind of annoying. Nonetheless, let's finally do a proper video. And we actually do have quite a few things to talk about, so let's just jump right into it. Of course, we do have still... Do we still have... I think we still have the banner for Alchemist... Alchemist what? Alchemist Nozomi. She is a very good unit. I unfortunately didn't make a guide for her, but she is a very good unit. So in case you are planning on going for her and you were wondering if she is good or not, she is actually very good. However, water right now doesn't really have that many good water units for magic damage, but she is no doubt one of the best ones, or one of the good ones anyway. She is, if I had to give her a rank, she's like a 7 out of 10. She's a very good, strong unit. And of course, she is limited, so do be careful with that, because who knows when she's getting her rerun. Well, in 6 months probably. In any case, moving on to the next topic. Of course, we are starting off this with not too important stuff to talk about. So of course, we are also mentioning the next battle stadium. I know a lot of people don't really like these, kind of me included, but it is what it is. But yes, the next battle stadium should happen tomorrow, funnily enough. As the recording of this video, it should happen tomorrow, so we'll have to wait for that. And this has already been announced quite a few days ago, but finally we are getting some new second unique equipments for some characters, and this time it's going to be for Halloween Kyoka, Halloween Misogi, and Halloween Mimi. Really, from all these three, I only know what Kyoka does, because I don't think I have Mimi. And Misogi is a free unit, but Kyoka basically is a buffer, magic buffer. And she does have some buffs that are permanent, but her numbers are just not that high. And that's why she's not really that great these days. But hopefully the second unique equipment will make her very good. I don't know what Mimi does, so I'm guessing she is not really that great, to be honest. Oh wait, isn't she like an AoE attacker? I'm pretty sure she is an AoE attacker. So I guess that's that. These days we do have some really strong AoE attackers, so I doubt she'll become like viable even with the second unique equipment. But of course, we never know. We'll have to wait and see. And hopefully the unique equipment does make her very strong. Well, we do have elements now, so maybe in her own element, which I don't really know what it is, she might become very good. And of course, this was recently announced. We are getting some new unique equipments. The first one for transfer student Kyoka and transfer student Suzuna. Did I say Kyoka? Kyaru, sorry. Kyaru is mostly a sub DPS kind of character with some buffing capabilities on the back line, because her buffs are around herself. And Suzuna is kind of the same thing, but for physical damage, of course. She can, funnily enough, support herself, her regular version, her 6-star version, which is kind of a funny synergy. And she's also a sub DPS kind of character. They are both very, actually good characters, but they aren't really extremely strong. They're just like solid, strong characters. So they definitely needed a buff with her unique equipment. So hopefully this will make them very good, very strong. And now jumping into some of the more spicy stuff. Well, more exciting stuff. We are finally getting a rerun for Commander Makoto, who is most likely one of the best characters in the dark element right now. Basically all teams, all dark teams, all physical dark teams use Commander Makoto, sorry, and Commander Eriko also, actually. They are both very strong characters, so I actually do highly recommend trying to get Commander Makoto over here, because she is incredibly strong and she is a limited unit, yes. So if you can, do try going for her. Granted, you might not be able to, because we are getting some other characters in the very near future, and by near future I mean like a few days. Well, we'll talk about it in a little bit, of course. Besides Makoto, we are also getting a rerun for Kyaru over here. transfer student Kiaru. Just like I mentioned, she's a good character, but Makoto is way better, especially because Fire right now for Magic isn't really that great to begin with. She is one of the good characters for Fire Magic, but Fire is just not really that great. So it's it's pretty tough actually going for characters that deal magic damage in Fire. So yeah, I don't really recommend going for Kiaru, but she is getting a unique equipment, so we never really know how good she is going to be. Maybe, who knows, maybe she becomes like stupidly broken, but who knows, I doubt it, but we'll have to wait and see, of course. In any case, my initial thought is go for Makoto, Commander Makoto instead of Kiaru. But we're not done yet with the banners, unfortunately. So they just announced, who is this? Rindo. I don't know what the localization version would be. Her Japanese name is Rindo. She is one of the dragon girls from the Arc 3 storyline. And she is a permanent character, funnily enough. She's a permanent character. It says over here, Shin Kiaru, or Kiara actually. I don't know what this kanji is, but usually Shin Kiara means new character. Usually when it's a limited character, they say Gente Kiara, which means limited character. So it's kind of interesting. And of course, and also, which is also interesting, she is fire and she is magic. So maybe she could be the solution for magic damage in the fire element. I wonder, how good is she going to be? Judging from the stats, she doesn't really have that much attack, and she does have a lot of defense. She's a backliner. So she's probably going to be a sub DPS character, either a sub DPS or just a straight up support. She does give TP fill rate, and I have no idea what else she does. But yeah, she finally got announced. I'm not sure if her other sister will also be a playable character. They haven't announced anything yet, but most likely she will be, and they most likely will work very well together because Cygames likes doing that kind of stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. And hopefully the other character, her sister, will also be a permanent character. Hopefully. And well, the annoying part is, should I skip her? I'm probably gonna skip her because she is permanent, which kind of sucks because I do like her a lot. She looks very cute. So who knows? Maybe. Oh, I should skip her. I have no idea what else they're gonna announce in the future for the limited characters. So maybe skipping her would be a good idea. But who knows when we'll get her if we do skip her. But in any case, let's move on to the next piece of news. The Abyss Battle has finally ended, as you guys have noticed. And they have finally announced the next element. And for some reason, the next Abyss Battle is gonna have a fire attribute. What is it? Fire element. For some reason, the next Abyss Battle is gonna be fire oriented. I was really expecting it to be wind because it's the only element they haven't done an Abyss Battle so far. So seeing fire coming back is kind of funny. I was even wondering, like, is wind like that weak? Does the game not even have like good wind elements? But then I remember, no, we have like Spring Kyoka, Spring Suzume, freaking Anemone, Princess Kokoro. We have a bunch of really strong wind characters, so I wonder why they decided to skip it. Maybe they'll make wind Abyss Battle after the fire one. Who knows, really, we can't really tell. But just an interesting kind of thing. I don't know why they did it, but it's just kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of funny. And finally, let's talk about the new, much anticipated, and what I feel like might be kind of a bad thing. So we are getting, what is it called? I have a screenshot over here. Warzone of Recollections. It's a new game mode they will be introducing on the 15th of this month. And this game mode will also be coming with an additional feature called alchemy. So basically, I'll explain it very briefly. The Warzone of Recollection is a new game mode where you'd be fighting bosses, and depending on your score against these bosses, you'll get some rewards, right? And those rewards will be used to get some unique equipments. Sorry, not unique equipments, some EX equipment. But these EX equipments, as you might already know, they are going to be a 5-star EX equipment. These EX equipment should work quite differently from the 4 stars we have right now in the game, the pink ones, because these ones we can use them in alchemy, and in alchemy these EX equipments, the 5-star ones, can get substats. If you are familiar with games like Genshin, Wuthering Waves, Endless Zone Zero, Epic 7 even, you might already know what this will turn out to be. These substats are gonna be random. Basically, 5-star EX gears have like a main stat, which should be like attack percent maybe, or physical attack or magical attack, maybe defense, who knows. It's gonna be a fixed one, probably not random. But the substats, it's going to be 4 substats and they will be random. And to get those substats, we will use the alchemy system. And in alchemy, we use a material called alchas or alkas, I guess. And funnily enough, to get these alkas, we can use, would you look at that, some regular grow spheres. So we finally have a way to actually get rid of the regular grow spheres, because now, because of the synchro system, they are very, very pointless. People just have a bunch of them now because they are completely pointless now. But now we can finally use them in the alchemy system. But in any case, just like I was mentioning, each EX gear will have 4 random substats, and to get the substats, we have to use alchemy on them. So basically, the name of the game is doing alchemy as many times as possible until we get the required or the desired substats on each EX gear. This might be quite annoying. This new alchemy system might be quite a bit bad. I say that because I come from games like Genshin or Honkai Star Rail or Endless Zone Zero. Most of the time, these systems are very, very time consuming and very frustrating. So maybe they could be kind of bad here as well, but we don't know. We'll have to wait and see once the actual system is implemented into the game, and we'll see how bad it actually is. Maybe they do it in a very less painful kind of way, which I'm hoping. And if that is the case, we don't really have to worry about like anything. So yeah, that's basically it for the new stuff. I'm not gonna go too much into detail for the Warzone and the alchemy system. If you want, you can read it. I'll eventually make a video talking about the new system once it's actually in the game, and that way I can actually explain everything in more detail so you guys can actually get a better idea of how it works. But so far, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm a little bit worried. But in any case, let's finally end this with the gacha revenue for the last month. I haven't looked at it just yet, so let's actually see. Wait, what characters were released? Oh, right, we got the ReZero Club last month, and yeah, that's basically it. So hopefully they made a lot of money. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, I was expecting a little bit more than just 2 million. Of course, this is just mobile, but still, I was expecting a little bit more. I was expecting at least 3 million, I'm not gonna lie. However, it's still a lot. It's still actually on the higher side. I'm just being greedy over here. It's still on the higher side, which is cool. So I'm glad they actually made quite a bit of money with the collab. Hopefully they make more collabs in the future, because goddamn, this game barely has any collabs. Granted, well, I do know why, because, well, collabs just make characters not come back anyway, which is unfortunate, of course, but it is what it is. But hopefully they make more collabs in the future. And since we're already here, let's actually look at maybe the top ones, the top game. Holy, why is Love in Deep Space in the first place? Oh god. This game has to be incredible, right? I mean, I've seen some of it, and it does look good. And the male characters also look like amazing. So it's not surprising. Well, it is a little bit surprising. Like, come on, let's be real here. It is surprising, but it still looks like a very good game. But goddamn though. The girls in China, sheesh, they must be eating good, huh? In any case, yeah, we have the usual Honkais, Naruto Mobile, funnily enough, Genshin. Okay, Monster Strike. Oh, look, Musume, of course, making a lot of money as usual. Genshin CN. Oh, Zenless is quite a bit below. Still making a lot of money. Wait, where's Wuthering Waves? AFK Journey. Jeez, they went... Jesus Christ. They went down by quite a lot. Wuthering Waves, oh my god. Wait, granted, I've heard that Wuthering Waves, this amount is wrong or something, so we can't really be sure about this one. But yeah, that's been it for the PRICONNE news for this month, everyone. Thank everybody for coming. And as usual, thank you so much to my memberships. You guys are great. You guys are amazing as usual. And I'll see you all in the next video.